the most challenging pose of today. Come to all fours. And I will be moving a lot because I have to show you variations. We're going to move from the plank or all fours to Vasisthasana, the side plank. And I'll be demonstrating, so I will not be still. So if you already know where to go, don't go there yet, but know that you don't have to try everything I'm going to be demonstrating. So on all fours, straightening the legs, plank. If it's not working for you, you're on all fours, but you're still spine neutral. I think most of you are fine in the plank. Just one more breath here. And then we're going to shift to the left hand, left foot. Maybe stack the feet. Maybe have one foot on top of the other. And for those of you who don't want to do this, your knees on the floor, your legs are together, and you're doing a side plank like this. Okay? And we breathe. And we stay. Or Vasisthasana, level 1. So you don't have to stretch your leg up. Just find your balance, your strength, your breath. Challenging pose. That's our most challenging pose, but there are options, you know. One more breath. And we're going to take a break, but first come back to plank. Knees on the floor, child pose, or sitting on your heels. Enjoy now. Being here in this asana, in this seat. Beautiful. Let's do the other side. Come to all fours. Try the plank. Breathe, ocean breath in the plank. Find your strength and stability. Shift to the right now, whether your knees are on the floor, okay? And you turn, I'm demonstrating a version for some of you. Find your breath. Push for your right hand, shoulder back, legs hugging the midline, hips away from the floor for those of you who are in full Vasisthasana, side plank. One more breath. Slowly, as gracefully as possible, come out. And then sit on your heels or child pose. Enjoy deep, slow ujjayi breaths, please, as you're still. I have a bit of a full program today for our first class, all level 1. Well, we just did a pose that can be considered level 2, but depends on the curriculum you're working with. But I wanted to create some warmth. It's winter, and we want to counter with heat in Ayurveda, at least. But each day we have different needs, right? So there's a lot to learn and know about, and learn how to connect with ourselves with kindness. Okay, now we're moving towards pigeon pose, another pose that if you know this shape doesn't work for your body, you can lie down on your back, which I'm not going to be doing, but start with your right knee in a pigeon, or come like this in eye of the needle pose with your right leg bent. Right leg bent in pigeon, Ekapada Raja Kapotasana prep. Or lying down on your back, we're releasing, opening into the right side of the body, hip, essentially. And we breathe here. You can stay upright for a little bit or come to a lower version. Ujjayi breaths. If you feel like doing another back bend this morning or today, or whenever you take this practice, because yes, it's going to be recorded, you can walk your hands closer in and lean back a little bit more. Just one more breath. And then prepare to change side. You can do down dog in between. If you're on your back, take your time. Uncross the leg. And then cross your other leg. Or left knee forward for pigeon prep. It's possible that you're sitting on your heel. I'm kind of taking here a bit for granted that a lot of you know about pigeon. If the knee is not happy, you don't have to open the knee to the side. You can sit on the heel. It's probably much better for your knee, but you may try different things. And you take a few deep breaths. I don't have to tell you, I hope that if you feel pain, you're not invited to stay there. You have to find a way for your body to get benefits. In this pose or a similar pose. That's why lying down on our back. In the eye of the needle pose. And we stay still, please, or walk our hands a little bit closer in for those who want to bend a little bit more today. A few more breaths. After your next exhalation, start to come out. If you're on your back, gracefully make yourself to a sitting pose. Grab your cushion, and it's time to do a few seated postures. We're going to start in Baddha Konasana, with the soles of the feet together, not cranking it so high, but it's not the long-legged butterfly we do in yin. So it's a little bit shorter or much shorter. It's more yang. We push the feet together, create a sense of muscular hugging action in the legs, and we sit nice and tall, exhaling. For the next 5 breaths, ujjayi, and maybe bending forward. Maybe, you see, you could stay here in this pose and breathing. Bending forward would just, well, has an effect on the spine, but pull in the inner thighs, outer hips, flex the spine, but you don't have to necessarily flex or go into a flexion of the spine and the hips. 3 more breaths. Nice deep breaths. In a way, seated poses are more advanced in Hatha, since we're only staying a few breaths and try to maybe go into more of the hugging while stretching into the muscles, and all of the tissues are implied, as you know, but it's a bit more muscular, right? With your next inhalation, sit up. We're going to go in that direction a few more times. For Janu Sirsasana, so you stay where you are. It's just that we're going to straighten the left leg and maybe draw your right foot a little closer in. Janu Sirsasana, head to knee pose. Inhale, stretch your arms up to the sky. And exhale, fold forward. A bit or a lot. Find your breaths. 5 ujjayi breaths. Maybe a progression, but we're not necessarily moving much, rather than creating a mudra with the body. And as we breathe, prana energy moves in that shape. Actually, it moves in the body, but the shape will allow channels, meridians, energies, tissues to get stronger and also release tensions and other functions of the body that we want to harmonize or help the body heal itself, essentially. I'm very aware I'm not staying for very long. One last breath. And try to keep with the flow. It gets more interesting. With your next inhalation, sit up. As you exhale, stretch your right leg out. As you inhale, bend your left leg. And pause with the exhale. Other side. Take a deep breath in, stretch your arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold to a certain degree. Release, hands somewhere, leg, floor, or foot. Keep breathing. Last breath. With your next inhalation, sit up.